it's been a while. It's, you know what, when I stream less consistently, it's harder to get right every time. The whole, you know. Yeah, no. I don't know why the title was wrong. I did the same thing I always do, but you're back. Damn quick trip. Yeah. We were just in Texas for a few days. Immediately got sick. Classic Cory. I think it's like partially how I treat my body and a big part just genetics. Like Molly was sick for the past couple of days. I think she still is. It's frustrating. I just like my body can't hold up. I got to drink more water and V8 and like I got multivitamins and stuff. It's just it kicks my ass consistently, man. But I'm excited. Big football game today. Shitty Lakers game, so I'll be streaming early so I can watch those. On the agenda for today, we have a few things. We'll do some big D attempts. Get back in the mix. First, we're going to talk about Survivor 50 because... Pulling some Big Brother maneuvers. Big Brother wishes it could have Mr. Beast and Billie Eilish and Jimmy Fallon involved, but they can't. It could be Big Brother 100. They'll scrap together Ziggy Marley, part 2. So we'll talk about that for a bit because I just find it amusing. In general, I think it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's fine. Can't wait for Suri to be idled out by Billie Eilish. I'm excited for Suri to probably get really far and then be cut because she's probably the best player there. You know, I owe BB an apology after that Survivor 50 promo. Here's the thing. I have an immense amount of respect for Big Brother production in the sense of how they managed season 27, barring the White Locust. I think the White Locust was just a miscalculation, and I think it's a somewhat understandable one, because, like, they loved it on reindeer games. It was the best thing ever. Fans adored it. So I think they just thought bringing it back with Tyler would be super positive. That's just a dissonance. Hopefully they learn from it. It seems like they're not. But them showing the Morgan Vince drama on the episodes pretty fleshed out, I thought was a very bold, good choice. Obviously, like, it's not ideal for Vince and his loved ones and Morgan. Like, I understand the humanity side of it, but, like, at the end of the day, it's a TV show, and if they're showing things that actually happened and not, like, misconstruing them, I think that's a great sign for where the show is heading. And I think it gives the show a fighting chance to, like, be entertaining. You know? Love the 49 finale. So, did Rizzo get 4th or 5th? He was giving 5th place vibes to me all season. But did he squeak to 4th? He got 4th? Okay. Season 49, what's the verdict? Terrible, mid, okay, good? Lost fire to Savannah. So is it just a whoever won fire wins? Pretty bad, good, mid. All right, well, that tells me it's mid. Is Savannah a good winner? Like, is she like a top half? One day I'll sit down and watch 48 and 49, but I'll tell you what, it's hard to motivate myself to. Better if you don't know Rizzo, Savannah are coming back, yeah. Middle of the road new era. She's D light. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, I think season 49 was genuinely cooked from the start. It had no chance of succeeding because of Survivor 50 existing and the leaks about 49. Everyone knew Savannah won from day one, and everyone assumed Rizzo was a late-game player from day one. So it was just kind of lame. But I know people rally behind Rizzo. They're a fan of his, which, you know, good to see. Because he got a lot of hate at the start, but seems like he was a very additive element to the season. Thank you, Kristen, Sydney, Allie, McCore, Nizer Bees, Jim Pierre, Mike. Appreciate the subs, everyone. 2 years for most of you. That's crazy. 2 years, huh? Deserved your spot in 50. I did not like Rizzo. Okay, noted. He seems like an enthusiastic guy. God forbid a guy have some sauce, right? Listen to a podcast about the finale, and I love how the host just dropped they were told about who won 49 by the locals. It's pretty funny. Rizzo asked Jeff to call him Rizgod when he snuffed his torch, and he did. Look, at a certain point, like, and this is not a case of you're bringing it on yourself. Like, when Quinn is being like Quinn on the TV show, he doesn't deserve hate, But the hate is inevitable because his personality is just big, and some people are going to clash with it. I think Rizgod is the same, where it's just like, this is how it works. This is how society is. Thank you, Steph Work. 2 years, right? How about that? But thank you, Mom. Hope you're doing well. Hope Molly's doing better. Take her to leave it. I respect people like that. Look, you'd much rather have a Quinn or a Rizzo or like a version of that you don't like, as opposed to Matt from season 19. Just a total blank nothing. Super sick. What's up, Nathan? Diego Pavia is Manziel 2.0. No, he's not. He's not a good enough recruit for that, but he does have similar qualities. If he was like highly sought after in the draft, maybe I could see it, but he's not. I really loved Quinn, appreciated watching him play. I don't know how you could not like Quinn and his journey on BB26. Like, I get if you just don't vibe with his humor, like that's just subjective, but he was just playing so hard in a season where no one was. Like, and he was a nice guy who treated people better than they treated him. His game moves were horrible. Yeah, but it's not, who cares? That's like, I will never have beef with someone for making bad moves. I think Vince was one of the best casting choices of all time. I don't know if he made the right move at any point. Like, you know, and all these players who make terrible moves but make it pretty far, they're doing something right. Vince was winning a lot of comps, and he was very, like, survivalist in how he plays, and Quinn's social game was really good. Like, the strategic decision-making is both their weaknesses, but making the wrong decision is still manageable if you're good enough socially. I mean, Suri proved that. Not that she won, but, you know, she kept things on the rails for quite a bit. If I wanted to see good moves and stuff, I'd watch 22. Yeah, I mean, you know, look, we've talked about this all of last stream. Good Big Brother is a tough thing to find. It's rare. He took out all my least favorite players in 27, intentionally or not. I'm going to go ahead and say it was not intentional that he took out all your favorite players. Or if you're saying if he did it intentionally, I don't know. Okay, let's look at the Big Brother Reddit quickly. I don't think there's too much here to talk about, but, you know, we'll see. New School All-Stars. Guys, we need more posts like this. Just speculating about who the new All-Stars are going to be. Tiffany is a lock. She should be on. Taylor's a lock. She should be on. America, lock. In my eyes, I think I'd be surprised if production went with America, but that'd be sick. Just because the edit and, you know, like, I don't think they've given an indication. Izzy, I think, has a much better shot after The Amazing Race. It's good to know she's on the radar, and she would be a great choice, of course. Angela would be a lock and is a good choice. Chelsea, you just got to let her continue building the resume. Ashley and Morgan, I think you need to have both of them back because that's just some drama. Vince, I think, is a no-brainer. Tucker, y'all know I'm not the biggest Tucker guy, but I think he would add to the first 4 weeks of any season. Jag, again, kind of like just continue building the resume. He's now 2 for 2 on shows. Like, you know, here's I guess my criticism with Jag as like a Big Brother like character. He's just so drama averse, and he would suck like so much energy out of potential conflicts because it's better to play that way, and he doesn't benefit from people yelling at each other. I think that's the biggest issue. It has nothing to do with gameplay or personality. I think he's a funny ass dude. But I think from BB25, it's like Jag or Heisem. Either one's good. Myself, much appreciated. Joseph, I just love Joseph. Michael, I think, is a no-brainer. Kyland, I think, is a no-brainer also, to be honest. And Derek. I think they'd probably go with Xavier over Kyland, and I think that'd be the wrong call, because I think Kyland just is more of a mess. I could see Xavier coming back and having a JT kind of season. Am I the only one? Like, I feel like he would be like, I'm not, no, fuck this boring narrative. I'm getting in there. I feel like it'd be pretty fun. I would say, in this cast, Taylor would have a lot of chances to succeed. Tiffany, I think, is screwed. I don't know if Tiffany makes it past week 2. I actually think Tiffany struggles to make it to week 3 on this cast. And she's probably, on paper, the best player on this list. I think so, yeah. Yeah, Chelsea. I would give Tiffany the slight edge over Chelsea, just as a player. Obviously not resume-wise. But I think Tiffany does not make it to week 3 here. Probably my week 1 target. So it's like, you know. And then you got some alternates. I mean, Felicia should be on the cast. The Leah thing, I don't quite get it, but I was rooting for her. Brooklyn, I think, would just be an inspired, fun choice. I don't know. From this list, I think I'd be pretty down for, like, Brooklyn, Claire, Hannah, Keanu, Quinn, Heisem. I think that'd be my little group. This had to be the worst post I've ever seen. I'm going to say it. Whoever, shout outs to the person who wrote this. This could be the worst Reddit post in Big Brother history. It reminds me of my brother's fire tokens if a monkey played Survivor post. Big Brother should cast a house guest that has an emotional support dog. Hear me out. A dog would significantly improve the show. It would actually make it obvious if any house guest is a secretly terrible person if they treated the dog poorly in any way, like scaring it or threatening to hit it, even in jest. Let me get this straight. The reason as to why having a emotional support dog in the BB house would be good is so we can expose the bad people by seeing them mistreat the dog, even in jest. Huh? I don't want to watch that. I will say, the amount of TMZ articles you'd get from, like, Jackson Mickey kicking the puppy, that'd be crazy. There'd be a lot of notoriety attached to this decision. But I don't think the highlight of having a dog in the house would be like, some people might abuse the dog, and that would be some drama. I miss old school reality TV where they'd punch dogs. Like, what? Give us our heavy-set, older, poverty background, heavily tattooed, or initially scary in appearance contestant who actually needs them. I didn't even read this part. Heavy-set, older, poverty background, heavily tattooed, initially scary in appearance. The kind of contestant who's going to need to get through a couple of evictions before people get to know him. So you're saying this is the person who brings the emotional support dog. And let them bring their elderly dog that wears clothes and shoes and chew things. That way they could have something to counterbalance typical house guys' propensity to just exclude them. Okay. I fear this is a shitpost. I fear I've been baited. I think I'm a victim of trolling. Do you think I'm trolling, or is this person forget their meds? Which one? Both? The way it wouldn't be stressful or unhealthy for the dog to be in this environment, like an unknown and abandoned dog would be. Okay, because the owner's there. It'd be beneficial for the dog to stay with their parent. It wouldn't be problematic. It'd also allow producers to be sure that the dog doesn't bite or poop on the floor. It sounds suspiciously specific, but this isn't about me. That is exactly where my thought was going. I actually genuinely was like, this person has to be from an impoverished background, heavily tattooed, older age, who wants to go in with their dog. No, I think this is a legit post. I don't think this is a shit post. Which, congratulations, this is the worst post of all time. I don't think I've seen one worse. It's a winding path. And I appreciate it. Well done. Yeah, Josh is a good guy. I have this idea to help BB build stars. So you're talking basically the Challenge All-Stars for Big Brother. Which is like $250K, 2-month season, no twists. Shut up. If they ever did over the top again, or like some form of that, it would be heavily, heavily America's vote, I think. And I think that's actually not that bad of a thing. I think if they did OTT again, I would be okay with the amount of America involvement. You just had to be there. And you would just treat it as something kind of separate from Big Brother, similar but not that similar. Like the Challenge All-Stars, at the end of the day, it's the same thing as the Challenge. It's shorter, theoretically less intense physically, but not really, from what I've seen. I just disagree. Like, I think this is a funky season, and they want to do Rivals or Over 35. Yeah, they're just saying the Challenge. I think Big Brother is willing to do anything that CBS allows them or Paramount allows them. That's the vibe I get from Grodner and Rich and how they talk in interviews is like, if they let us do a couple season or like a Cupid Games or Reindeer Games again or OTT 3 or whatever, I think they just get more money and I think they'd be willing to do it. I am kind of surprised that Big Brother hasn't done more recently, just with like how successful 27 was, and they obviously did Unlocked. Like, I think they should have done some sort of mini season. Doesn't have to be Legends, you know, like you can just do whatever. But just with how cheap the show is to produce, I'm not sure why they didn't do like a 2-week kind of thing. Clearly Paramount's not interested, but yeah, I don't know if I like this idea. I don't think we need a ton of returnee seasons on Big Brother. Like, I don't think it works. I think it, like, you should do it every now and then because it's a big celebration of the show and fans get excited, but as like a habitual thing, I think it would get old very quickly. Annalise is on Extracted. There you go. How would Will do in a jury vote against every other jury member? My guess is worse than you would think. I think if Will's the type of guy where, like, he would, like, his fatal flaw would be he never gets taken to the final two, which is why he's probably overrated as, like, a player with win equity. But if he was in a situation where he was taken to the final two, I think that means perception of him was pretty low. Like, people liked him, but they didn't respect him as a player. Does that make sense? So I don't think Will would make it to the final two just because of how competitions work. And if he did make it, I think that is like an indication that maybe he wasn't super well respected. Thanks, Jerry, for the gift. Extracted getting a second season after America promoted it. I'm sick about that because obviously they reached out to me to promote it as well. And Zach, I think. And we didn't do it. Like, Zach didn't want me to do it because we were in the Amazing Race casting process, and obviously Extracted's not CBS, and Jesse Tannenbaum kind of like looks down on that shit. And you know, we're in the casting process, so like, why push it? It was like a decent amount of money, honestly, for what it was. Like, it was a good deal. But we didn't do it. And then we see Jag doing it. It's like, fuck. Granted, I think Jag was not like on the bubble, whether or not they were going to pick him. You know what I mean? I think he was probably a lock from day one. But that would have been a good, like, $800. That was a swing and a miss. Everyone getting that Extracted check but me. I think I got it through a family connection. I think it was like a cousin who works at Fox or something. So I didn't get the clout offer, if that makes sense. You could definitely give Zach a hard time about that. No. There's enough negativity in that whole shit. I don't gotta add to it. Has there ever been a situation where a final speech has changed someone or multiple people's mind on a vote? I only mention this post, which is a fine post, because I always get fucking misquoted. Matt's speech did nothing. It did zero. It had zero effect on anything. Matt's goodbye messages maybe affected my vote individually. That's it. Everyone's like, I'm pretty sure Cory said. Didn't say shit. I said Matt gave a terrible speech because he did. All right, are you guys ready to watch some Survivor 50? Let's do it. Can you guys hear? I don't know if you guys can hear. Quiet.
Life is for the bold to seize the opportunity when it comes, not those poor, intrepid souls that stay close to shore. But it is the person that goes out in the storm that reap the high rewards.
to Survivor 50. We chose you to represent 25 years.
Can I make a crazy statement? This is going to sound just like shade, but I'm confident enough this person does not watch my stream or will get this. Why is Stephanie on the season? How'd we get there? Why'd that happen? I'm so confused. Like, I'm the biggest Stephanie fan of all time. I thought her on Palau is like a top 3 performance in terms of like how much I was rooting for someone ever. And I get that, like, in the moment, she was the most popular survivor of all time. Like, she surpassed Rupert in that specific moment. It's been a long time since then. And I don't feel like Stephanie has aged in terms of, like, being one of the icons of the show. But she's very much being treated like she is, and I'm just confused about that.
Of the greatest adventure on television.
I'm so excited to see Jenna.
It's a big honor. And the only thing we want in exchange for giving you this
Whose tattoo is that? This is Daddy?
honor. And the only thing we want
Whose tattoo is that?
in exchange for giving you this spot
Oh, God. Christian's so sick that he's
is
back.
everything.
Ozzy.
Season 50 is a celebration of the game that created my entire
Oh, my God. She sounds so different.
life.
It's been 20 years for me. It's definitely unfinished
She sounds pretty similar.
business.
Look, how many more shots am I gonna get?
Make
He's
no
so
mistake about
attractive.
it. I'm thinking about winning. And I'm going to cancel everything that you can cancel. Your Christmas, your vacation, your doctor's appointment.
Insane.
The twist in the
Oh, boy. It's a lot of twists.
hands of the fans is going to open up Pandora's box.
This is Ozzy's look, eh? The mullet's crazy.
Pandora's box.
The fans voted on things that impact this game.
We have to be ready for anything, which is scary.
Now I see Zach Brown on Survivor. It's a Billie Eilish boomerang idol.
Would bangs help Ozzy? I mean, Quinn's Ozzy's #1 fan. That's just true. We tried to hang out with Quinn at Over the Edge. Not this Over the Edge, last year. Quinn said, nah, I'm hanging out with Ozzy. We said, okay. Fair enough. The Billie Eilish boomerang idol. All right, what's the theory? What does the boomerang idol do? I have a theory. Okay. When you use the Billie Eilish boomerang idol, you absorb all the votes that you blocked, and you could use it at a later tribal. Double use idol. If it works, then you get to keep it. I mean, my idea is terrible, because if you use it correctly, then the next vote, you have like 8 votes. But it would be funny. What's up, toad in a hole?
Jimmy Fallon may decide my fate in this game.
Oh.
Welcome to Survivor.
I mean, this is legendary stuff. This is pretty good. Imagine, like, finding, like, a, piece of paper wrapped up, and you're so excited it's an idol clue, and you open it up, and it's like an ad read for Honey. Or BetterHelp or something.
50, Mr. Beast.
I brought a briefcase.
An idol you don't lose if it doesn't save someone because it doesn't hit its target. That seems overpowered. He looks so out of... He shouldn't be here.
Season 50 is the biggest moment in Survivor history.
This is the Survivor Coliseum. It's do or die.
I like my Aubrey winner
You
pick.
want to make a statement.
No Charlie in the trailer.
Feels a little like, a high school reunion meets like a massacre.
He's such a unique confessionalist. I love Mike. The fact that he's on the, was a star, because, he's always a star before, but, White Lotus took off so much. putting that aside, he was such a no-brainer to return. Just such a fun character. But yeah, this is gonna be so fun. Like, who cares about that little bullshit? They got 90-minute episodes now. I'm not that concerned. Like, back in the day, I would be. Straight up. Like, we're watching Kagayan right now. If we had journeys in the Sanctuary and stuff like that, I think it would be too much. With how the show is, 90 minutes, we could fit it in. Just make sure you replace journeys and bullshit with this. Don't have that and this. Be honest, do you know who wins? I have zero idea who wins. Zero. And I've actively tried to keep that, the case. I don't think spoilers are reliable right now. I think it's kind of like a mixed bag. Like, we know some early boots and stuff like it, but nothing super definitive. I know School of Rock. Do you think polls people voted on meant anything because I thought it would be less advantages? I mean, we know what the polls were. Like tribe colors and idols and, So I'm sure they matter, but they could still do anything they want outside of the scope of those polls. I think Survivor 50 looks really good. I think the Billie Eilish Boomerang Idol and Jimmy Fallon, and they're trying to just make Survivor 50 something very special. I kind of wish they did that in a more self-contained way. Like, why can't we have Boston Rob and then Parvati and then Richard Hatch be involved in the ways that these celebrities are? I think that would be like a more fun way of doing it. But for the casual audience, it'll be pretty fun. I don't know who Mr. Beast is there for. I think that's just like a failure to recognize the audience in the sense of, like, young people care about Mr. Beast, but the young Survivor fans hate Mr. Beast, and the older people still don't know who he is. Even though he's legitimately, like, the biggest YouTuber in the world, the biggest content creator, like, I'm sorry, my dad doesn't know who the fuck Mr. Beast is. He'd probably recognize the name. I think a lot of it is just, like, Mr. Beast is genuinely the biggest advertisement that Survivor can have. Is if Mr. Beast goes on a podcast and says, oh, this Survivor show is really good. That is actually meaningful. So I know why they did it. It just, it's not for us. Ain't no way Suri knows Mr. Beast. Here's why I think Suri does know Mr. Beast. Have you ever heard of a fellow named Jared? Jared Fields? Allegedly Jared Lovely? I feel like Suri has a certain familiarity with Mr. Beast. Did people care about the Mr. Beast Netflix show? No one talked about it? Yeah, I think people did. I think it was pretty successful. It just, in the spaces that we are, like, no one cares. No one even watches his show, so why would he bring in viewers to Survivor? I just think people do watch his show, and even beyond that, Mr. Beast's channel and reach is so much bigger than anyone could fathom. Like, look at the viewership of his videos versus the viewership of an average Survivor episode. It's not for us. We're not the target demo, really, but it was big. Like, it was not a failure, like some of you want to suggest. Jared's video at OTE counting how many times he was asked where his mom was pretty funny, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's a tough spot. You just gotta, like, acknowledge. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Bronny James in a weird way, where it's like, you just gotta accept that those questions and that kind of behavior is gonna be elicited towards you, and it's just like, all right. You could try to make light of it, you try to ignore it, try to push against it. It'll just be there. Okay. Are y'all ready for some big D attempts? Are y'all ready? Because it's go time. We're going to give it like 3 tries and then watch some Charm School, okay? Because I found a link and I'm excited to use it. Hopefully it works. All right. If you guys would like to see the stats for these big D attempts, here we have them. So we were 1 general, 2 physical, 1 endurance, 2 quiz. And then we're 2 strategy, 2 social, 2 temperament. So we're certainly the worst in the cast. Certainly the worst in the cast. we're going to be playing interactively, of course. And we're going to be playing as Big D. If you guys have never been here before, the way this works is very simple. Big D often claims himself to be a great strategic player. He got second place. It's impressive placement. The question is, if we simulated Big Brother 23 1,000 times, does Big D ever win? We've probably done this exercise about 50 times, and we've yet to get a win. We've reached the final 2 several times. Just can't get those jury votes. So we're going to lock in. We're going to try to get this shit done. And the second we do, we go on to Charm School. All right? Bronny's not that bad. Let me tell you. I think he seems like a great guy. I don't think he has much potential to be like a real starter in the league just because of his combination of like size, and he's not like a competent scorer at this point. But he could carve himself out a role in the league as like a point of attack defender, facilitator who can drop 15 off the bench. You know, that's his peak. Anyways, here we go. This should go over here, right? I think it's how we usually do it. Sorry, Zach texted me. All right, let's do it. Lock in. All right, here's the thing with Big D. You never throw a competition. Competing in the competition, and by the way, he's in much better shape now, so we're like ranking him based on his shape in the house. We never forfeit an opportunity to win a competition, yeah, because this is usually what happens. Let's play some music though while we do this. What's a vibe? What is a vibe? Yeah, this is pretty good. All right. All right, we got 3 members of the cookout. Ozza is the first HOH. I mean, we're chill with Ozza, I'm sure. Not bad. Let's see if we get Hannah out immediately. The important part about this... Sorry, screen. The important part about this format and, like, trying to win as Big D is you got to keep players like Frenchie in the mix as long as possible. Got to keep Whitney in. Got to keep Travis in. You got to give yourself a shot. Because if you get to the end with like Xavier, Kyle, and Tiffany, it's just rough. I did not set any relationships. There's no relationships. Hannah wins the veto. Hannah uses it. Oh, getting rid of Christian early would be sick. All right, who do we try to form a bond with? We need a bond that's going to carry us through the mid game. I think Derek's probably a good call. That's not good. That's not good. Who we vote to evict, Frenchie or Christian? Easy. Bad start. Bad start, but we're live. A couple competitions to get a resume, that's just hard. It's tough to get those. So far, we've peaked at second to last in HOH. Highland HOH. Alright, see if we can get X out. Can we play? I want to play. Okay, next time. Damn. Don't be us. Yeah, this is a shit week. Alright, well, Xavier just won himself safety, so maybe he's a good person to try. Derek, get a fucking hold of yourself, man. Jesus. Collect yourself, please. Who are we voting for? To evict? I think Brent is a lot worse than Whitney. I think we have to keep Brent. Okay. I think 2026 will be the year the Big D gets on a show. I hope so. Oh! Not bottom 3? Not bottom 4. Wait, Big D? Holy shit. Alright, good try. What do we get? 3rd place? Pretty good. Tiffany puts up Ozza and Sarah Beth. Sarah Beth is lower accurate. Saves herself. I'm nervous about this replacement dog. Probably try to get rid of Hannah here. I think she's a little bit better. So we already tried with Derek, that failed. We tried with X, that failed. Maybe Kylan? See if he's a vibe. Okay, Kylan's our guy. Kylan is our guy, I fear. Let's pick Hannah. Got her. Okay. We just popped off in the last HOH. Not this one. Oh boy, we need X to lose. Hello. Christian. Oh, we are screwed with... Yeah, we need Christian or Travis. Good. Okay. The danger with this run is we have way too many good people left. We gotta get some of them out early. Are we gonna win the veto? That's dicey for me. Travis or Ozza? Who do we want out? I think probably Travis, honestly. So we got a good thing with Kylan. See what Claire's doing. Nice, Derek. Good job. Let's pick Travis. Ozza goes. That was a, you know, a win-win. Didn't really matter. Good try. Ooh, we're cooked. Travis? Yes! That was big for us. Alyssa's had a very quiet season so far. Derek wins the veto. Don't use it. Oh, God. Tiffany? If we get Tiffany out here, that's beautiful. Let's try with Brent. What's up, Brent? Nice. Okay, Brent and Kylan are our boys. Get rid of Tiffany. Fuck out of here. Let's go. All right. The thing is, we got to get rid of Derek, Kylan, X, and Christian. It's doable, maybe. Let's try to win. 7th, not bad. We need not X to win this. Brittany's interesting. Travis and Brent. Brent's closer with us. We've yet to be in an alliance. That's kind of rough. We're winning the POV. Good try. Please. I don't even know who I want to win this. I think Alyssa and just not use it. Alright with it. There we go. There we go. Let's see what Alyssa's deal is. Not good. We find Alyssa creepy. Yeah, Charm School is next. We gotta evict Travis. By 5-3, Travis is evicted. This season's kind of taking a turn. Because if we got Brett and Kylan in our corner, we could just kind of comp out. Let's try to win. Good try. Kylan, you have to come through for us. We're getting all the comp outcomes we need. I mean, at every turn, we're getting what I asked for. But they're just nominating no one important. We get to play again. Sarah Beth. Okay. We try to get rid of Brittany here. Let's see what Sarah Beth's deal is. Okay, we literally have toxic relationships with half the house. We have to evict Brittany. 4-3. We lose Brent, and now this season has taken a sinister turn. An HOH would help a lot. Christian, I think that's the better outcome. And our luck has run out. Our luck has run out. I should play the Danny DeVito Diamond Power Veto. That's a good idea. They would probably call it the Golden Power of DeVito, right?
You're so annoying.
I don't know if they made that joke or if I made the joke, so I'm trying to hedge. We gotta win this veto. We're okay. Well, all right, Brittany, give us a juicy replacement of Sarah Beth. Okay, I'm gonna do something to stand out. I think we gotta make a play. We have a lot of enemies. We need to move and shake right here. Extra budget for this week. Okay, extra money for the budget. That's big. All right. That could be what I needed. The DeVito veto has to be tiny too. Pretty good. 5-1. All right, we got 2 more attempts. Excuse me. Sorry, the gross coughs. I didn't want to delay streaming anymore. All right, who ends up winning this? Yeah, of course, it's fucking X, probably. I would vote for Sarah Beth. All right. Shout outs to Sarah Beth. All right. Not a great start. Not a great start. We made jury. That's good. And now we have an alliance. Oh my god. Our first alliance in 2 seasons. This is Lord's latest album. I don't like it that much. It's okay. Not the biggest hater, but don't love it. Anyone play Lies of P in the chat? That's been my entire past 2 days. I had to stream because I was getting heated. Am I winning HOH? No. What place did I get? What did I... 13. Can you help me on this attempt, America? Actually, you eat first. I don't want to disturb you. Tiffany's going to carry him. I mean, Tiffany's a valuable asset in this game. The only Souls-like I play are Respawn Jedi games. Those are very loosely Souls-like. Christian wins. Should keep it the same. Let's try to get Ozza out. Ozza always just lingers. Let's try with Derek again. Heated argument. Just unbelievable. Civic to Ozza. See what happens if we get Travis late into the game. Good try. Try to win. Good try. Alright, well, we needed Derek not to win was the key. We have to save Tiffany. Operation Save Tiffany. She house guest choiced us. Probably a waste, but yep. Tiffany, pull through? That ain't good. That's really not good. Frenchie. That's pretty good. Frenchie's a bit of a demon. Let's see if we could work something out with Christian. Bond slightly. Huge for us. We vote to evict Frenchie. Yeah. I mean, Brittany breaking the tie and evicting Tiffany is kind of sick, but not for us. There goes our alliance. Okay. 12th place, pretty good. Whitney's HOH. I don't know if we've gotten a single Whitney HOH in all of our simulations. X always saves himself. It's crazy. Oh, God. Getting rid of Kylan this early? That would be something. All right. Let's see if we can make a Frenchie connection here. Yes, we bond extremely well. I can only imagine the topics we're discussing. You guys have any theories? What are we bonding over? Our hate for Turner? Actually, no. I think Big D and Turner are buds, right? I get very confused with alum relations. LBGT. Who said that again? Alright, so Frenchie's our guy. Let's get rid of Kylan. Come on. Got him. That's huge. That was Frenchie. Okay. 9-2. Love to see it. Let's try to win HOH. Chat. We already beefed with Derek. Sophie saying Steven making fire was by far the best choice. He was saying he didn't know how to make a fire. I don't really know the context of 49. I think in general, it's weird to me how the fan base hates fire making and thinks it's bullshit. But then the casts, which are entirely comprised of the fan base, for the most part, all love fire making and like base their votes on it. It's not even like a criticism. It's more so like it must just be different when you're out there, like watching it infused with your bitterness and whatever emotions you're feeling. It's interesting. I think this run might die early. Alyssa? Can we survive against Sarah Beth? I'm gonna stay out of Spotlight. I have a couple friends. 6-4. 14th place. Okay. Last try. Everyone lock in. Last try. Who won this season? Derek? Not the right one. Alright, last try. Everyone, focus up. Let's play some better music. Let's play some real underground type shit. There we go. Quitting is enabled. That gives us a better chance. We're trying to win HOH. Good try. God, Whitney's on fire today. Oh, let's get rid of Xavier first. I mean, we know he's going to win the veto, but... just classic Xavier behavior. Cool. Was that a thing during BB23? Xavier behavior? That'd be pretty good.
What do they call it? Paranoia?
Yeah, it's Paranoia. BB Can should be tomorrow, by the way. That's the plan. Alright, so here's the thing. I've developed a new theory for this run. I think the more I try to bond with the strong guys, the more likely I am to be evicted early, because the strong guys... like, the bonding always goes poorly, and these people win more comps. So I think I should go for, like, lesser comp threats, you know what I mean? Such as Tiffany. Tiffany's pretty important. And we bond. Very good. Scared of Ozzy. Alright, Oz is out. We're gonna win. Good try. Brent is HOH. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of Kylan. That would be juicy. Alright, so Brent and Claire are close. Note that. Whitney veto. Shouldn't use it. Okay, let's get rid of Kylan here. Let's try to see what we can do with Hannah, maybe? We find her creepy and tell the other house guests? Okay. Kylan, come on. That's a big swing. Not in our favor. BB Hen 2 gets a lot of love. I think we're going to go with Survivor 37. I think we're going to do David and Goliath in prep for 50. So we'll have that and Kageyama at the same time. I think that's the plan. Survivor Desi, thank you for the 24 months. What's your big brother take you've had recently? I'm sure you've had something. Good try. Kylan's HOH. We just voted him out, so that's not good. He's targeting Xavier, though. Alright, I got that mute off in time. Brent veto, huh? Brittany's up. Alright. See what's up with Claire. Oh! Claire's our friend. Okay. Big. Xavier, get him out, please. We just missed a chance to get rid of Kylan and Xavier. Gotcha, Survivor Desi. I hope everything works out for you. Sounds like a nightmare. You can also watch one of Cerie's seasons. It's weird, though, because which one? I think Micronesia, I'd want to watch a couple seasons before. Heroes Villains, the same. And Exile Island is like, why would we go back and watch that specifically? Game Changer's kind of ass.
I just saw the clip of you talking to Cerie and being like, Have Not or Exile Island.
Was it like from the episode?
Yeah.
That's a fun segment. People are so annoying. It's like, oh, they're clowning on you, Cory. No, how could you tell that she does it She finds it annoying. It's like, clearly, if I thought she found it annoying, I wouldn't do it as much. But in the DR, I know what segment we're producing. Even if they're not going to spell it out for me, it's very obvious what's happening.
It's good that you know, because you're like, it doesn't annoy her. And then it clips to something, and then you're like, that much.
Yeah. Exile On's a funny season. It is a funny season. I agree with that. Maybe that's the vibe. We watch like one new school season, one old school season. I feel like it'll be easier to differentiate in our heads. Ooh, 5th place. Big D. Not bad. Christian. Travis and Brent are such classic noms. We've yet to win a comp this season, which is a bit rough. Let's try to bond with Brent so we can gauge if we should vote him out. Oh boy. We bond with Brent, so we evict Travis. Tiffany or Claire would be good. Perfect. What a mess. Are we gonna not make jury on 2 of our 3 attempts? We have Hauska's choice. I think we have to pick Claire, right? We're gonna win. Top 3? Wait a second. Alright, good try. I mean, Tiffany winning is actually pretty good for us, because it gives us, hopefully, another vote. But... do we survive against Derek? I think I stay out of spotlight here. Yeah, there's a lot of mess happening in the house. I'm kind of glad I avoided it. 5-4. Don't let this end here in this moment. Would you rather participate in Squid Game or Beast Games? I think Squid Game. Less hate. Come on. What a shit show today was. We made jury on the first time and then didn't even get close the next 2. Alright, well, next stream, I guess. Next stream. Alright. Let's get Charm School going. Everyone get your snacks. The premiere is called No Mo Nicknames. This is going to be good. If you guys don't know what Charm School is about, neither do I. So let's watch.
You don't, babe?
I know the premise of, like, who's coming back. I just don't know how the show works.
Charm School. What do you think they're teaching them?
I'm sure, no, they're teaching them etiquette and stuff. But is it like is there challenges and, like, votes, or is it just vibes-based? I have no idea. Okay. Chewy, thank you for the 2 years. Hope you're doing well. And thank you again, Anonymous, for the gift. Crazy. Crazy was the singer. She was only there to launch her singing career. She got like 3rd.
Who needed a little help.
Serious. I don't really remember her.
You see, all
Love Boots. Love Pumpkin.
of these ladies made the very...
Is that Hottie? You love to see it. Is that my girl, my favorite?
That's,
I always call her Tipsy. What's her name? Toasty. It's huge for me.
Very big
Love Bucky.
mistake.
Is that Buck Wild? Yeah, of course it's Buck Wild. Goldie.
They
Classic.
show their unruly...
Who's this? This isn't...
He's the one who beat up...
This is the girl from the premiere, right?
Yeah, she didn't get a nickname.
She didn't get a nickname. We just know her actual name. she beat the shit out of Houston, right? Or H-Town.
behavior to the entire
That's crazy.
world.
It's toasty.
On a little show called Flavor of Love.
That... So rule 1, check thyself before thou wreck thyself. 2, thou shalt. What? What is Hottie scheming?
That it was you and you.
America, you have to come to see this?
What is it?
Just come here for a second.
Wait. I can see it here.
Oh, on the... That's better. You can actually see the audio. What's up, Victor?
Okay.
Top of my head, my winner pick, just in terms of like what I know about them already, I think Smiley, just based on what these challenges seem like they're going to be, is pretty well set up. She's still grifting. America brought reinforcements. Can you just give me water, please? Actually, I think it's good.
That.
Thank you. Cheers. Ugh.
It's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
I can't believe Crazy's still grifting. So she wants to be called by her singer name, not her actual name.
Are you kidding me?
It's heaven backwards.
There's a little bit left.
I already went for seconds.
Like, lick it?
I'm gonna lick it. Okay, question about Buck Wild. I think she is who she is. Is it my place to make this determination? I don't know. I think Buck Wild is authentic to her doing paperwork. It's like, what the fuck is she? I feel like she actually needs help. I do think she did something like this. Was she the one who talked about speaking in tongues on season 2? Such a good cast.
Literally, fuck off.
And this is the reward for streaming for an hour or 2 hours. Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gifts. I feel awkward. I don't want to get offline right now. I'll give it another 40 seconds. But I appreciate it. I'm going to go watch Seahawks-Rams. See if the Rams can get that 1 seed. I'm hoping Stafford gets the MVP. That would give him a good Hall of Fame case. I really do think, in general, this Josh Allen for AFP push is... Or AFP. MVP is so stupid. He's incredible. I think he's the second best player in the league. Like, I really do think. I think he's the best player in the whole playoff field. But he was like shit for the first half of the season. Every week it's a carry job he does with the Bills. But I think it's like... Stafford's been consistently excellent from day one to now. I think Josh Allen has had a really good second half of the season. Is the flight to Florida on Saturday? I think it's Monday. Always disrespecting Allen? Yeah, you weren't listening to what I was saying, if you think I was disrespecting him. Fuck Puka Nacua, though. What a dumbass. Oh, my God. He's probably younger than me or the same age as me. What an idiot. So stupid. He's coming from someone who likes the Cards. I'm not giving it to McBride. I'm not giving Jacoby Brissett the award. Why is he dumb? He's on my fantasy. Well, he went on Aiden Ross's stream, said the refs are rigging the games, did an anti-Semitic celebration. It's like 25 things from that stream that were terribly offensive. No, he's just been on a generational run of stupid shit. Who the fuck is Aiden Ross? Good for you. But he's probably the biggest problematic streamer out there. He's a bad person. But also, Puka Nacua, that's his type of guy, you know? Not Nick Fuentes. I mean, Aiden Ross, his whole thing is he's not a political... Nick Fuentes is just a Nazi. Aiden Ross, I think, fits more into the category of dumbass, but, a dumbass who is very susceptible to Nazism. And he's Jewish, which adds another wrinkle to it. Nick Fuentes is, purposefully trying to be a Nazi. Aiden Ross is just the dumbest guy you've ever seen. College football playoff predictions? I don't know. Probably Ohio State just wins it, but I'm just pissed Vanderbilt missed. No, I know who Aiden Ross is, Jerry. I wouldn't call him a legit gamer. He plays some 2K, but he basically is just a gambling guy at this point. Vandy didn't deserve to be in. I mean, based on their resume, I think they deserved to miss, but it was very close. They were probably 14th, 12 make it. They were right on the cusp. I think, unfortunately for them, a lot of their good wins got devalued throughout the season by those teams losing to other people. I'm a Notre Dame fan, so I hope Bama loses. Bama's not that good. Yeah, I don't think they were really too much of a threat. Pavia is kind of a douche. Yeah, but, he's fun. He's fun to root for. Hope Vandy enjoys Cancun. He is the most successful season in Vanderbilt football history. Maybe not history, but last decade. 2 decades. Pound Town podcast went well. Yeah, it was fun. We'll do more. I don't know how consistent, but we'll do them once we feel like we have enough to talk about. Fuentes is more outwardly evil. Ross is more insidious in that he is more accessible to the general audience. I think you could argue that Aiden Ross is more harmful. I don't know if insidious is the right word. Also, Nick Fuentes is pretty mainstream these days. Like, he's getting platformed in some crazy places. He was on Tucker Carlson shit. Now, he's a demon too, but Tucker Carlson would not say the stuff that Nick Fuentes says. At least out loud. Are you more hyper Traders or 50? Survivor 50 for sure. I don't like the Traders. It's fun to watch, but I can never take it that seriously. Survivor 50 is going to be awesome. Yeah, Lakers Jazz tonight. I mean, I don't even think Laurie's playing. It should be I'm sure the Lakers will find a way to make it close, but I'll be watching for sure. I think the Heat are playing right now, so I'll catch the end of that game. Traders game design sucks, but I love the cast. I think this is by far the weakest cast in terms of like potential for drama, but the Rob C factor definitely is going to suck me in. Anywho, thank you, Anonymous, again for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Zero Escape has followed. Shout out to Zero Escape. Love those games. Low key, Virtue's Last Reward, kind of terrible, but the other two, pretty good. Bye, Go Rams. All right. Talk to you guys later. Good night. Bye-bye.